Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Elements Tarot. Just wanted to give an aside before we get right smack dab into your reading. I will be doing love readings for the entire month of February with a special attached to it. It's 40 minutes for 40 minutes. $40 for 40 minutes. There we go. Yeah, and that is just to go more in depth with what's going on in your current love situation. A card fell to the deck and it is face up and it's temptation. Very interesting, my loves. Hold on, going south to get it, guys. Be right back. Okay, I'm back up north. All right, so is there Major Arcana? Is there something going on right now where you are tied to a situation with somebody else that you can't get them out of your head, Saggies? Let's go within. First, I am using two oracle decks, both by Doreen Virtue. The first is Archangel Michael, and he comes with a prayer. And the other deck is the Romance Angels for love, to see where you are guided in the month of, I am being told, no, not to take those and continue to shuffle. To be where you are guided with Romance Angels in the month of February, what's going on. And these two oracle decks work really well with the tarot. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, but the majority of the time, the messages in the tarot reap what is going on with the oracle deck. So, one message from Archangel Michael for my Sagittariuses for February 2019. What is the message for my Sagittarius for guidance, support, and protection for the month of February? What is the message? Message. There we go. Detach from the situation. This is not your card, but just a message. Detach from the situation at hand, whatever that may be for you, because you need to believe and trust. All right. Here is the prayer. I don't know if it's going to focus in on that appropriately, but I will read it. Do write this down and say this prayer right before you go to bed, because whatever is spoken or seen prior to our slumber stays in our subconscious in order to manifest appropriately for ourselves. The prayer, before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. Well, hells now. If that ain't speaking some message, eh? Oh, what am I doing? Hello. Maybe that has to do with a love situation, since for the very first time I was putting this message of guidance and support with Archangel Michael over to the romance love sector. So let's see what's going on. So Romance Angels, one card for my Sagittariuses for February 2019. What is the message related to our Sagittariuses in love, regarding love? What do they need to know for the month of February 2019? Playfulness, how beautiful. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Don't forget to have fun. You know, when times are difficult and stressful, be playful. All right. So, Sagittarius, for the month of February 2019. So, I'm getting something is coming to a conclusion where there is going to be success and communication, and you are finding out the truth of something. And whether that truth, Eight of Air, I'm not going to take this, but it's just a message because it was face down. So, stop being in your head, okay? Stop being in your head. Emperor, sign of Aries, fire sign. Trying to control, trying to give advice. You've been through the thick of things in life. Two major arcana, have patience. This is the Temperance in the Tarot. So, believe in trust. Because I feel right now that you don't have the patience that you need to go full circle with something right now. And it's taken a lot of energy. You always want to stay organized in whatever aspect of life. But if you don't have some bond or some control on something, you kind of lose the patience for whatever needs to happen. So in the past, there could have been offers that you weren't taking. With the Four of Cups. Sagittarius. Maybe you are dealing with an Aries. Maybe you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio specifically. Sagittarius. Wow, this deck is not shuffling appropriately for me. There we go. Sagittarius. What do they need to know? I'm being told to take this. So there is communication from you going towards somebody or somebody wanting to come to you, but I feel as though that you and this other person are moving very slowly, if not at all. Messenger of Earth. This person comes in and they move at a snail's pace. They really want to think about the footing where they take the next step in which to go forward. But something is coming in, but somebody here is taking their sweet old time. Their sweet old time, sipping some tea. Seven of Fire. You know, Sagittarius, you are a fire sign, okay? And things can bring you to your knees if they don't work or if things don't happen as fast as you want them to, because your sign, fire, likes to move. And with this patience and with this messenger of Earth here, something is not happening as fast as you want it to. And you could try to be attempting to control the situation, but you always have higher ground, okay? There is always higher ground. If somebody has come at you with, I hear inappropriate, whether a work situation, I hear document, because you will always come up on top. Even if you're not ready for the battle, if you're not appropriately dressed for battle, don't worry. You always have, you're on the mountain, all right? People are coming at you from downhill. Don't worry about it, hypothetically speaking. Four of Fire. What's going on in a marriage situation? because this is happiness here. It could be that some things need to be worked out. And some people are, some Sagittariuses or other signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, another fire sign like yourself, Aries, Sag, or Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have mostly fire here. But if there's something to work out with the Four of Fire here within a marriage situation, and things are trying, or communication is going very slowly, have the faith, because I feel things will work out for you. Where there are offers possibly from your spouse or your significant other related to whatever it may be. Something was offered, but it wasn't accepted by you in the past. And now communication could be happening, but very, very slowly. Remember, Sag, you always have higher ground. Have patience, because I'm feeling you're trying to control this situation. You've been through the thick of things. You know, you have been through the thick of it. Seven of Water. This is Seven of Cups. There could be so many different situations that you're looking at, so many different things, possibly within a marriage situation or within I feel a marriage situation, because you're focusing on your cups that have fallen over and everything has spilt out with the Five of Water. This is the Five of Cups in the regular tarot. You're not focusing on what is left. And so if there is some counsel that is needed to be together relating this to this marriage situation, you know, you can't rule or control everything. And sometimes it takes another person, that being a professional like a therapist or a social worker, to come in and equal out the playing field here, because you're looking at so many different options. You're not knowing what to do in your most recent past, and now in your environment, you know, seems like a sense of loss possibly around this. If this marriage here is or has been tanking in the past, with you mourning right now, it's telling you to not to control a situation, but to have patience and think about the words that are spoken appropriately and for the betterment of that love relationship, because you or somebody else or both parties are mourning a situation, not knowing what to do. Because I keep on here, there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion. This person here, I see this as a couple different aspects. One, Archangel Michael comes in. Believe and trust, right? Comes in and assists with the situation at hand. You could be telling things the way that you feel, the way that it is. This King of Water just wants love. And there is communication, but that is open to love. This is your king. You are the king. The other person could be your king or queen of water. It's the King of Cups, basically. So you most definitely could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and mourning, but having conversation. You know, what you reap, you sow. What you are planting right now will happen, I feel, later in spring. It needs to be watered with nurture. It needs to be watered with love, caring, all those fine attributes that makes up relationship. But in your environment right now, there is something that you are mourning. And the seeds have been planted, I feel, but communication is coming around ever so slowly. Bottom of the deck, Page of Fire. This could be you going to somebody else, going to communicate with your King of Water or your Queen of Water, the King or Queen of Cups, whatever it is for you. But this is somebody who wants to make things right, who plant their seeds. They don't know, you don't know where this is going to go, because there are so many options in your most recent past. There are so many options. You didn't take a situation, and I am feeling there is nothing horrific but differences and your own self-control as willing and needing to feel to control situations, okay? There is a sense here that there needs to be communication, that heartfelt, because something was suppressed for so long. You need to get it out with all of this emotion, and why you aren't taking situations related to a marriage or something very close to it with a partner. Possibly an Aries, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because there's so much water on this board right now. You feel as though that you are at the pinnacle of being on top of the world or on top of the mountain, like you rule situations. And now, since you can't rule the situation, whatever it is for you, you feel at a loss and you mourn. But there are messages coming in, that of passion and love. Well, all right, so 2 key significators fell out here. Yeah, you feel like you're, again, look, guys. Again, you know, you're in your head. You're in your head. And there needs to be balance where you are helping somebody, or not even that. Like, there needs to be balance between you and somebody else. Okay? And if you need to go for help in a relationship, then do so. Somebody needs to possibly help you and get you out of your head with this 8 of Air here. You know, the situation isn't as bad as it is. You can release yourself from it, from previously thinking that, you know, there are all these things that you could not choose to make yourself. Which direction will I go? Well, you know what? When the storm comes in, it leaves. And then the sun shines once you have planted your seeds. And something will bloom. I'm feeling something will bloom, I'm being told. And don't forget your, yeah, you know what, this works in, ties in perfectly. Don't forget your playfulness. Believe in the trust in situation here that things are going to work out. All right, because there's so many seeds planted here. You may not see the outcome right now where you feel like you're on top of the mountain. Sometimes you can't control every situation that you find yourself in, because there is free will. Where, you know, something was offered, you could have offered something to somebody, and or somebody could have offered something to you and it wasn't taken, and because you didn't know what you wanted. One more card for Sagittarius for the month of February 2019. And this is a good door opening opportunity to, you know, contact me for a reading as to what's coming up for you in your love situation. There's going to be communication and more of it. The Ace of Air. Oh, I'm sorry, the Page of Air. This is the Page of Swords. Again, you're in your head, but there is going to be communication. And it might start out being a few harsh words, but you will both come to the realization of victory. There needs to get down to the bowels, to the foundation, to the core of a situation, and you got to release everything. Okay, there is victory, definite more work to take place, but there is going to be absolute conversation and victory, and just continue to work on it appropriately. All right, Sagittarius, because I feel old times for a grouping, old times like 2018 ended. You're on a new cycle. This year is reducing down to a 3, which is growth, expansion, working on it. Last year was really seeing where you needed to go. That could have been this confusing energy and, where do I go next? And I'm not taking any offers right now because you're exhausted, I feel. I don't have that card here, but that's what I'm sensing. So if this resonated, please do give a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel. If this doesn't resonate with you for this month of February, do check out your rising as well as your moon sign. It may not resonate with you, but I am a reader for many. So with that being said, contact me in the description box below, and let's get a reading. Let's go a little bit more in depth to see what's going on. Saggies, I love you. I'll see you in March. Bye-bye.